What's up, Home Slice? Lucas here. The holidays are right around the corner, and that means time with friends, family, and food, leading many of us to putting on pounds of unwanted body fat that just continues to accumulate year after year after year, leading us to be more unhealthy, feel more sluggish, and just look worse. Well, what if it doesn't have to be that way this year? That's right, in this video I am going to share with you 5 diet hacks, making it easy to enjoy the holidays, be satisfied, have fun with friends, family, and still have your favorite food. But when next year rolls around, you won't be suffering with the accumulation of pounds of unwanted, unhealthy body fats. Pay attention, this video might change your life. But you gotta focus. Now, before we get started with the hacks, it is so important to understand the fundamentals of weight gain, weight maintenance, and weight loss. What really matters at the end of the day when it comes to losing, gaining, or maintaining weight is the amount of calories that are consumed versus the amount of calories that are burned off by the individual. If an individual burns off more calories than they consume, over time they will lose weight. If they burn off the same amount that they consume, they will maintain their weight. If they eat more than they burn off, they will gain weight. This is the golden rule when it comes to gaining, maintaining, or losing weight, and all diet strategies really play with this rule and try to make it easier for the individual to eat less calories than they burn off, so over time they will lose weight. Now, the following hacks will try to maximize our satisfaction during these holiday meals while minimizing the amount of calories we are consuming to avoid massive weight gain and either only gain a little bit of weight, maintain our weight, or in some cases even lose weight during the holiday season. For the first hack, eating high volume, low calorie food during or before your holiday meal. So rather than going into your holiday meal extremely hungry, have a big salad or a slaw or something low calorie but high volume beforehand. This will pre-fill the stomach, sending signals to your brain, making you feel fuller and satisfied faster when it comes to your main high-calorie course, so that you eat less calories and gain less, little, or no weight. Number 2, intermittent hack fasting. So real quick, essentially intermittent fasting is where you eat your calories in a designated time window consisting of anywhere between 4 and 8 hours in a given day. This allows you to be super satisfied when you eat your 1 or 2 meals in that designated time frame because you get to eat so many calories at once. Now, intermittent hack fasting isn't as extreme but can yield similar results and satisfaction. Essentially, all intermittent hack fasting is eating the majority of your calories around a designated 4-hour time window. So if you were planning on having a holiday meal around dinner time, you would save the majority of your calories for around dinner time. But say you were hungry in the morning, you would have a smaller breakfast, maybe 500 calories or under, to hold you over and give you energy throughout your day until dinner time. So if you only ate 500 calories at breakfast, you would have at least 1,000, maybe 2,000 depending on your body composition, to enjoy during that holiday meal with no ill consequences. Now, if you couple intermittent hack fasting with the first hack I talked about, that's eating high volume, low calorie dense foods before your main course, you could be super satisfied enjoying your holiday without gaining much or any weight at all. Number 3, personally, I find this one to work so well, and that is sparkling water. If you are on plate number 3 of eating your main holiday meal of rich, high-calorie dense foods, and you're finding yourself craving a 4th or 5th plate, but knowing you probably should not eat that 4th or 5th plate because, dang, you are going to be thousands of calories over the amount you burn off, leading yourself to feeling that gut forming on a minute-to-minute basis, then sparkling water might be your best friend. Consume with the meal. Sparkling water, not only refreshing, but the carbonation can help increase that volume in the stomach, making you feel satisfied before you go for that 4th, 5th, 6th plate and put yourself deep into the calorie hole. Now, being someone who is very into health, and wellness, I want to just say that consuming any liquids with your meal isn't always the best thing to do, because this can lead to heartburn, and that's, stomach acid flowing back up into the esophagus. Now, especially when consuming sparkling water that has an increased volume due to the carbonation with your meal, this can lead to heartburn as well. But usually when used in the short term, it just helps you be satisfied before consuming a 5th or 6th, 7th plate, which would also lead to heartburn as well. So when it comes to using sparkling water, I would just use it, in these emergency cases. Number 4. This one is funny, but mentally it can actually be a very good strategy. Using a smaller plate and smaller utensils. Usually during that holiday meal, most of us like to fill our plates to the max. Now, if you use a smaller plate, even if you fill it to the max, you can cut down on the amount of food you consume per plate significantly. Now, when you sit down and have a conversation with family, friends, etc., you actually may find yourself being distracted from the fact that your plate is actually smaller. Then when you go for your 2nd, 3rd, maybe even 4th plate, mentally it'll feel like you're eating your usual ton of food, when in fact you may be cutting the amount in half or even more. Mentally you're satisfied because you got to eat so many plates, but the amount of calories you actually ate was a ton less, leading you to either not gaining any weight over the holidays or gaining very little. And finally, guys, throwing in exercise to help you counter the extra calories consumed. Now, this is very important to understand, because a lot of people just think they can go out and run 5 miles and burn all of the calories that they consumed extra during the holidays. Usually this is very far from the truth. Something also important to understand is whether you walk a mile or run a mile, you essentially burn about the same amount of calories. It's really the distance traveled, not so much the intensity at which it is traveled, for the most part. It will just obviously take you longer to walk 5 miles than it would to run 5 miles. But aside from that point, running or walking 5 miles is only going to burn anywhere between 400 to maybe 700 calories, depending on the size of the individual already. As a general rule, I like to say every mile is approximately 100 calories burned. Now think about how easy it is to consume 500 calories. That one small slice of cheesecake, pumpkin pie, some whipped cream, maybe some cranberry sauce, boom, 500 calories. Now, considering on the holidays we usually have servings upon servings of these types of food, that means if you wanted to counter this just with exercise, you would have to travel a lot more than 5 miles. So that is why I would recommend using this hack, just to give you a little extra room. Don't use it like a free-for-all pass, you can go overboard. So maybe go on a 5-mile walk the morning of that holiday you're planning to have an extra piece of cheesecake, some more food, etc. And then couple this with all of the other hacks, and you will be in good company this year. With that being said, I hope these hacks can help you enjoy your holidays with friends, family, being satisfied with those yummy holiday meals, but allowing you to either gain little or no weight. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope these tips helped you all out. Stay tuned, more videos coming. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. I hope you all have a great day. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.
Something big is coming January 2022. A strategy. A plan. Stay tuned.